Hey, hey! Welcome back to Daily Duo English. I'm Emily.
And I'm Ben. And today we're helping you fix a problem almost every English learner faces.
You study hard, memorize grammar, write perfect sentences, but still sound like a robot.
Or worse, like you're reading from a textbook.
And guess what? You're not alone. Most learners speak the way they read English, not the way people actually talk.
But that ends today. We're going to help you speak more naturally with real, everyday English.
Imagine this for a moment. You're at a cafe, right? And the barista asks you,
How's it going?
exactly. And you, as a diligent English learner, you probably think,
Ah, yes, I must reply perfectly. So you say, I am fine, thank you. And yourself?
see? That's totally correct, grammatically perfect.
Absolutely. But it's not real, is it? It sounds a little stiff.
Right. A native speaker, they would probably just say, good, you? Or even, pretty good. What about you?
You see the difference there? Natural English, it's just so much more relaxed and casual, and it sounds more friendly, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. The goal here isn't to sound like you're taking an English test. It's to sound like, well, like you, but in English.
Okay, so let's look at a few common textbook phrases that, we hear a lot.
Yeah, and I'll give you the smoother, much more natural version. You ready?
Ready.
All right, so for our first one, imagine you want to say you don't have time. A lot of learners might say, I do not have time today.
Mm-hmm. And what's the natural way?
Well, you could just say, I don't have time. Or even shorter, can't today. Or if you're really busy, I'm super busy. See, it just flows better.
Yeah, it does. Okay, next one. If you can't go to a meeting, you might say, I am unable to attend the meeting.
Mm-hmm. And a native speaker would probably say, can't make it. Or if you're feeling a bit more casual, gonna skip this one. Or even, a quick, won't be there. Sorry. Much less formal.
Definitely. How about this one? If you want to invite someone to the movies, the textbook way might be, would you like to go to the cinema with me?
Oh, classic. And what we'd say is, want to go see a movie? Or another option, feel like catching a film? Just sounds a lot more chill.
It really does. It just sounds easy and natural, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Okay, last one for this section. How about if you want to say sorry for something? You might hear, I apologize for the inconvenience.
Yeah. Instead, you could say, sorry about that. Or for something really small, my bad. Or if you want to be a bit more specific but still casual, didn't mean to cause trouble.
See, these aren't like deep slang or anything. They're just what real people say. They're shorter, they're softer, and they just sound more human?
Okay, so we've looked at some examples of textbook phrases. Now let's talk about how to sound more natural. Here are 5 tips that will make you sound more natural immediately.
Right. And our first tip, it's a big one. It's about using contractions.
Oh, contractions. They are key. I mean, I am becomes I'm. You are becomes you're. They will becomes they'll.
Exactly. I mean, native speakers, we always use contractions when we're speaking. It's just what we do. Like saying I do not know sounds, I don't know, it sounds way too stiff, doesn't it?
It does. It's like you're reading a rule book. Try instead, I don't know. It just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. So let's practice with a few. We'll say the phrase and you repeat it using the contraction. Ready?
First one, I'm not sure.
Next, they'll be here soon.
And one more, you're totally right.
See? It just makes things flow so much better. It's more casual, more real.
Absolutely. And that leads us perfectly into our second tip, which is all about swapping formal words for everyday expressions.
Oh, this is a big one. Think about it. Instead of saying purchase, you just say buy. Or instead of assist, you say help. It's just so much more natural.
Exactly. I mean, we're not saying formal words are wrong by any means. They have their place. But in conversations, they just sound a little unnatural, don't they? A bit out of place.
Yeah, it's like you're in a business meeting even if you're just talking to a friend.
Right. Here's a fun switch to try. Instead of saying, I will commence the project, which sounds very official, you would just say, let's start.
Or a classic one, please respond at your earliest convenience. That's a mouthful.
It is. You would just say, get back to me when you can. So much simpler.
Okay, speaking of simpler, let's talk about our third tip, embracing everyday phrasal verbs.
Oh, these are great. These are those 2 or 3 word combos that native speakers use all the time, right?
Exactly, like give up, run out, hang out, show up. They're everywhere in natural conversation.
They really are, and they're super common and just very natural. You'll hear them constantly. So let's try some. You can repeat after us or just practice in your head. First one, we ran out of coffee.
Next, he showed up late.
Another one, I gave up.
And finally, let's hang out later.
All right, moving on to tip number 4, and this one is super helpful for sounding more friendly and less aggressive, I guess. It's about adding what we call softeners.
Yeah, exactly. Words like kind of, a bit, I guess, maybe. These just make things sound a little gentler.
They really do. So, for example, instead of just saying, this is wrong, which can sound pretty direct and maybe a little harsh,
You could try, this is kind of confusing, or I guess this might be a bit off. See how that changes the tone? It's less confrontational.
or another one, instead of, you're late, which, is very direct,
You could just say, you're a bit late, I think, or, you're a little late. It's still clear, but it's much softer.
it's not about being unsure, actually. It's really about being polite and just more casual, more human. It makes your English flow better and sound, more natural.
Okay, so this brings us to my favorite tip, actually. This one is super powerful.
Oh, I know what it is. Okay, go ahead, Ben.
So before you say something in English, just ask yourself this question. Would I say this to a friend in my own language?
That's such a good one, because if the answer is no, if you wouldn't say it that way to your best friend, then you probably shouldn't say it that way in English either.
Right? It helps you relax it. It helps you soften it. And often it helps you shrink it too, make it shorter, more natural. Just like you're actually talking to a person, not writing an essay.
All right, your turn. Let's see how you do.
Yeah, let's put it all together, right? So for each of these examples, I'm going to give you 2 options, and your job is to tell us which one sounds more natural.
Exactly. Get ready to shout out your answer or just think it. That's fine too. Okay, example 1, I cannot attend, or I can't make it. Take a second there.
Which one feels more natural?
All right, the answer is I can't make it. Way, way more natural. It's shorter, it's a contraction, it's just what people say.
Definitely. Okay, let's try example 2. I am very tired. Or, I'm super tired.
Give it a think.
Which one do you hear more often? Which one sounds more like a real person?
All right, so I'm super tired. That just sounds like, what we'd say after a long day. It's got that contraction, it's got that casual super instead of very.
Yep, that's exactly it. All right, example 3. Here we go. I will go to sleep now, or I'm heading to bed.
Think about what your friend would say. What's the more common, natural phrase here? Exactly. So, I'm heading to bed is what you'd really hear. It's got the contraction, and heading to bed is a super common natural way to say you're going to sleep.
Yeah, it just flows better, doesn't it? Okay, one more. Example 4. It is not important. Or, it's no big deal.
Which one sounds more chill?
Which one feels like something you'd hear in a casual conversation?
So the answer is, it's no big deal. Natural, friendly, short. That's what we want.
Yeah, it's got that contraction again, and no big deal is a fantastic phrasal expression.
Now you try. Write one sentence in the comments, something you say in English that might sound too formal, and we'll help you make it sound more natural.
Okay, so let's quickly go over what we learned today, with some quick explanations just to really make it stick.
Yeah, a little recap for you all.
First, we talked about using contractions. Remember, they really help you speak faster and just sound more relaxed. It's just what we do.
Right, less robotic, more human.
Exactly. Second, choosing casual words. This means swapping out those super formal words for everyday expressions. It makes you feel, less like a robot.
Totally. And then we talked about everyday phrasal verbs like hang out or figure it out. They are so common, you'll hear them all the time.
Yeah, they're essential. Fourth, add softeners. Those little words like kinda, I guess, maybe. They help you sound more polite, more friendly, and less direct.
And finally, the big one, think like you're talking to a friend. If it sounds too serious in your head, just try to make it lighter, soften it, shrink it.
Yeah, that's my favorite one, honestly.
And hey, we have a bonus tip for you today.
Ooh, a bonus. I like it.
Yeah, it's all about listening like a detective. Next time you're watching a show or a YouTube video in English, I want you to pause and ask yourself, how did they say that naturally?
I like that.
Take notes on those natural phrases, repeat them, practice them. That's how your English really becomes, just real. It's how you make it your own.
Okay, so before we go, what's one phrase you say that still feels a little too textbook?
Yeah, tell us in the comments below. We'd love to help you make it sound more natural.
Or, just share your favorite casual English phrase you've learned. We love learning from you too. It's so cool to see what you guys pick up.
Absolutely. And hey, if you like this episode and found it helpful, please hit subscribe. Turn on those notifications. That way you won't miss any of our future episodes and you can keep practicing with us every single week.
Yeah, it's a great way to just keep that progress going. Remember, we're your daily duo.
And your English-speaking buddies.
That's right.
See you next time.
Bye for now.